Hola chica, ¿qué tal? We're in Puebla, Mexico. We've been here over the past 48 hours, so we are going to show you guys around the city. We're going to be doing a 48-hour guide for you, so you guys have an idea of what to do, what to see when you come here. We're here in the ZOCALO. This is the main city center of Puebla, right in front of the huge cathedral. Puebla has probably hundreds of churches all around, spread out all around the city. We're going to be going to explore some of those, grab some good coffee, find some good stuff to eat, and yeah, just show you overall what to do over a weekend here in beautiful Puebla, Mexico. So stay tuned. So the first stop for us in any new city is finding good coffee. And this time in Puebla, we went straight to Cafe CULTURA, which was recommended by a friend, and we really weren't disappointed. It was awesome. After having worked in Melbourne, Australia in a cafe for 6 months, we've become quite the coffee snobs. So finding coffee that was up to Australian standards here in Mexico was definitely a treat. And for the price, great value. All their coffees are between 30 and 40 pesos, so under $3 US. And you're gonna have a really, really well-crafted cup of coffee. Highly recommended. So guys, once you exit the coffee shop, we would suggest going and checking out an artisanal market. There are many around central Puebla. We found the Corridor Artisanal, which was happening from Christmas to New Year's, but there are many others that you guys can check out to pick up anything from sombreros, traditional Puebla ceramics, which are called Talavera pottery, which you can see here. You can also pick up your traditional and classic bracelets, rings, necklaces, anything you might fancy. And it's definitely one of our favorite ways to start off exploring any new city here in Mexico. So once you're done at the market, we suggest walking down the beautiful, colorful 6th Avenue here in Puebla. It's a great spot to pick up some lunch before heading off to the ZOCALO, and it's a lot cheaper eating here than in the actual city center of Puebla. So once you're done with lunch, make the 5-minute walk to the ZOCALO, where you can find Puebla's incredible cathedral. This is definitely the most impressive church that we've seen thus far in Mexico. It's absolutely massive. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to film inside, but just this clip from the doorway will show you the detail and the scale of this place. It's absolutely worth a visit inside. Once you're done at the cathedral, take a walk through the ZOCALO, enjoy the sights. There's always something cool going on. Just walking around the park is a great way to spend some of your afternoon here. And you can also pick up the city tour bus, which leaves from the ZOCALO. We didn't do it, but it looked like a nice way to see the city. It costs 100 pesos per person. Alright guys, next up is to go find the best street food, and to do this you can walk straight north from the ZOCALO on Avenue Cinco de Mayo. It's a completely pedestrian street for a good 10 to 15 minute walk, and you guys can find everything from freshly squeezed juices, fruits, ice cream, and obviously delicious tacos as well. But guys, when we were there, we felt like having some great churros, and we found this place called Puebla La Churreria. It's in Centro as well. We picked up 2 maple and 2 classic sugar churros. All were delicious, really cheap as well. I will leave you with our impressions from that spot.
This smells like a heart attack.
How is it?
It's really good.
So what's cool is that you can actually see them preparing the churros. So there's the dough over there, and they drop it into the fryer. This one's almost done. He'll probably take it out soon. And how much are the churros?
4 for just the plain ones with sugar or cinnamon, and then 7
or a fancy one like we had.
Maple or chocolate.
There it goes. Coming out of the fryer. Then they'll set it down over there and start cutting. Alright guys, the best way to start off day 2 is taking a day trip to Cholula. So make your way off to the bus terminal from Puebla. It takes about 30 minutes and costs only 6 pesos, which is about 50 cents. And if you're lucky, you'll even get someone come play music and sing along to you for the whole ride.
Alright. 30 minutes later, here we are.
So So once you hop off the bus, you can immediately see the Great Pyramid of Cholula with the beautiful yellow church at the top. We did a little bit of window shopping and grabbed some lunch before heading to the archaeological zone of Cholula. Here you can see it costs about 70 pesos to get in and go visit the site. We decided to walk straight up to the church on top of the massive pyramid. Guys, it might look like just a natural hill now because it's all overgrown, but this is actually a man-made pyramid. There are stone blocks underneath all this earth. It started being built way back in like 200 or 300 BC, I believe. So it's a really impressive construction, and the church on top is absolutely beautiful as well. After walking back down, you guys can see the massive lineup that was waiting to get inside the pyramids. There are tunnels underneath which you can go visit for 70 pesos. We didn't feel like waiting in line for 30 minutes, guys, so we went out and checked out some of the other beautiful churches around Cholula before going and grabbing a drink. So after walking around Cholula all afternoon, we were in need of a little mojito, so we hit up Cerveceria Chapultepec, where everything, guys, every single drink is 19 pesos only, so it is the perfect spot for grabbing a drink before heading back to Puebla. So the last spot, guys, on this weekend guide is Museo AMPARO. It is a contemporary arts museum located in the center of Puebla. We spent the whole morning here. It has 3 stories, and while we were there, they were showing galleries concerning freedom of speech in Mexico. So everything having to do with the revolutions that have been happening, either student run or concerning women's rights. We learned a lot about the struggle against the government. Many of these issues, guys, are still ongoing today. And when you're done with the tour of the museum, guys, make sure you don't miss out on the beautiful rooftop. On the top floor, they have a restaurant where you can have brunch and just admire the beautiful views of Puebla. And it was just a perfect way of finishing off our weekend here. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed our 48-hour Puebla guide. We were here over between Christmas and New Year's, so a lot of things were closed, or restaurants, bars, and coffee shops were a lot less crowded. So it was really quiet over the time that we were here. So if you're wondering why a lot of the clips look like we've been in empty places, it's because they were empty, because nobody was there. And so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed our little Puebla guide, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to give it a like if you liked the video, and comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you in the next one. What was your impressions of Puebla? Yes, it's very congested, so she can't speak.